Hey friends, it's Foamando. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here to talk about the Ticket Punch by Domachevsky. The hardware kit for this was sent in by my friends at Out of Darts. So thanks very much for that. Really appreciate it. They sent in the hardware kit for me to review along with reviewing their build guide. So we'll take a look at the blaster itself and then we'll talk about the build process. And if you'd like to follow along later in the video, you can see how mine went together. So this blaster is a lot of fun. It's a nice little sidearm. I've heard people online talking about the prime being a little stiff for the double action. Well, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's perfect. Granted, I've got big, fairly strong hands, but for me, that's very one-handable. This is the version with the quick swap cylinder, which I really like because I really like the ability to be able to side load a single dart. See if I can do it on camera. And then you're just good to go. So on the run, you can just load and go. There's also a version that takes Kieran shells, and they will shell eject. The only thing you have to do to swap between is replace that tiny little part with the screw. It takes less than a minute. If you are interested in the Kieran shell version, you should check out my friend Marcus at Foam.Blasted because he's designed some beautiful Gridfinity Kieran shell cases. So thank you, Marcus. Really appreciate that. It's nice to have a special place to keep your special ammo. And yeah, this thing's a lot of fun. I'm going to design a holster for this, and obviously I printed it in cosplay colors for my Vault Dweller uniform. And as far as the hardware kit and the build guide go, I'd give two Vault Boy thumbs up. Everything in the hardware kit was double checked at the warehouse, and I triple checked it myself. Everything that we needed was there. There were a few extra screws of the smallest pieces in case you lose something. And it was all in impeccable shape. Came with a bottle of slug slime. Everything was good to go. The build guide was fine. Everything was this was a pretty easy build. So the build guide itself was perfect. There's no real challenging parts. The only issue I ran into, and this is all on me, the first time I did it, I didn't seat this pin all the way in. And if you have it seated, it should actually have a little bit of spring retention because there's some bungee cord running in there. So I didn't seat mine properly. And then when I went to run the blaster, it bent and it didn't work. That's 100% on me. I reprinted the pin. But if this was something, say you bought a printed kit or you had a friend print it for you, just be mindful that you get that seated in all the way. I was able to reprint a few, like five extra in a less than 10 minutes, so it was no problem for me. And again, that was my error. That wasn't on the build guide whatsoever. But other than that, it went perfect. So if you'd like to follow along and see how it went for me, check out the rest of the video, and I'll see you at the workbench.